Hello everyone, welcome back. Tauseed Zaman is back with another PowerShell tutorial, and in this tutorial we will be discovering about some other right host methods, and then we will move on to aliases. What are they and where we can use them, where we can find them, and how we can create our own alias. So let's just jump in. So here I created two files, stage 1 and stage 2. These are the in the first tutorial we explore these things, and in the second tutorial we explore these. So we will add the host things right here. So in the previous video we discussed about right warning and right host, right aliases like echo we have, and one thing I forgot to mention over there is the clear. You might have seen that I'm frequently typing the CLS or the clear. So these are the aliases. So if I come here and if I just type clear CLS, and now if I hit enter, if I hover over this, as you can see, this is the alias of ClearHost. So the main command is ClearHost, and we are able to use the alias that is CLS, and then we have the clear, which is also the alias of ClearHost. So we can use these to clear the screen. Now we can use the main method, that is ClearHost, instead of alias. Both will work the same. So if I just save this will clear the screen 3 times, right? So if let's use them one by one. So now this will clear the screen. These things will not be displayed, and only this message will be displayed with the color of cyan with the background half white. So if I save this and come here to the terminal, and that is stage 2, as you can see, the screen is automatically cleared, and we only see the message that is the hello world with the white background. And now if I comment this and uncomment clear, this is going to do the same thing, and the same thing for the main command, that is ClearHost. So these are the three commands that we can use in PowerShell scripting, either CLS or clear or ClearHost. So in actual scripting, I would recommend to use the ClearHost actual command to easily understand what is going on. Like as you can see, the color is automatically grabbed by the ID as well. The color is now like the method. If I hover over this, as you can see, this is the main method, ClearHost. And after that, we will move on to the aliases, right? So if I will create another file, let's say stage3.ps1, and we will explore and learn about and write code about aliases in this. So what is alias? So actually alias is a shortcut or abbreviation. If I go to the chat GPT and ask what is alias in PowerShell, so it is a nickname or abbreviation of the command or any other element alias is provided convinced, so that to use shorter, easier remember. So here they provided the example of get child item. So you might have seen that we are using the ls as well as dir, and the same thing we have in PowerShell, the GCI. So these three are doing the same thing. So these are the aliases of get child item. So if I type the main command, that is get child item, and as you can see, it does the same thing. So we got 4 commands that does the same thing, but we have the ability to use any of them. And the main command is get child item. So what is the purpose of alias? Because instead of writing the whole word command, that is get child item, we can either use the GCI or the dir or ls. So the dir comes from the Windows command line, and the ls comes from the Linux based system. So over there we use the ls. Maybe they created this so that the Linux users can easily interact with the PowerShell as well. And the dir might be for the Windows command line, the Windows command from. So if I type dir, as you can see, we can use the dir here. If I go to PowerShell directory, and if I ls, as you can see, this command does not work on Windows command from. This is coming from the Linux based system. So if I open Unix or Linux based system, that is Ubuntu in my case. So if I go to any directory, or if I just type ls, you can see it works right here. So we have those things, and the GCI is a shortcut of get child item. So where we can find the aliases that are created and how we can create our own alias. So let's just do that. So if I just type get alias and hit enter, these are the aliases that are available in this system. So we have the command type, the name, version, and source. Some of them doesn't have version and source. So here we can find the command that we use, like the GCI is right here, and then we use some others. So if I can find it, like here we have the ls, which also points to the get child item, and these are the aliases. We can find them as well. Like if I just want to find out the aliases that starts with G, and if I now hit enter, you will only get the aliases that starts with G and ends with anything. So these are the aliases. Now we can search for any other, like if I find the alias that starts with A, and the same for L, like ls and lf, output printer. So these are the aliases, and this is the way we can find the existing aliases. Now how we can create our own alias. So for that we have the command that is new alias, and here we will pass the alias name and the tag name flag. Let's call it let's say I want to create an alias to ping a server, and for that in the PowerShell we have test connection. So if I do test connection and let's say google.com, this is going to do the same thing as we do in the Linux web system ping or in command prompt. So let's say I want to create alias for that, and instead of writing test connection, let's say I want to just alias that is test, and then I will pass the host name that I want to test. So let's create an alias for that. Let's say alias, and the name of the alias will be just test, and the value will have the command that will be executed. So that is test connection. If I hit enter, now we will have that alias. So if I get the aliases, let's start with the test. Let's just only get the test aliases. You can see we have that right here. So we can get that with another as well, like test. We have another T, which is T object. So now let's test the alias that we created. So if I just type test and google.com and hit enter, as you can see it does the same thing as test connection command. So that's how we can create our own aliases, and now that will be also added to the history, like to this history get aliases. It will be also added to this, like that is right here. So that is for the aliases. Just to recap what we covered in this video as the CLS, and then we use the clear, which is also alias of the get child item, which is ClearHost, and then we have the actual command that is ClearHost, and then we learned about aliases. So with the get alias we can get all the aliases, and we can pass a specific parameter. We can search for any alias specifically, like if we pass just we pass the test, so it return the test alias, and if we pass any expression like this, it will return anything that starts with T and ends with anything. So now we have another command that is a new alias, and which accepts name as well as the value. So the name will have the name of command. We can pass description, name of command, and then the value is the actual command. So I will type actual ps1 command, and another thing that we can use is the alias. GetAlias also has alias, which is alias. So if I write alias and I hover over this, as you can see this is also the alias of GetAlias. So if I copy this to terminal and hit enter, as you can see it also returns the aliases that are available, which means that the GetAlias also has an alias that is alias. I guess that is it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. If you have any question regarding the scripts or the any question, please comment. Please throw them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next